Good evening. My name is Claire Mossman, and I'm a sophomore at Pleasant Valley High School. Last September, about 4 weeks into the school year, I was shocked and embarrassed to learn that I had been tricked into taking my clothes off while sharing a locker room with a male student. I was very upset and extremely confused. I didn't understand how my school could do this to me. I am a Christian girl, and I would never choose to take my clothes off in front of a boy. That boy is using my locker room at your invitation, and you didn't even give me a warning or an alternative option. All I got was forced compliance. It could be any male in that locker room watching us undress. It doesn't matter who the guy is. He does not belong in my locker room. Now, I have guys right next to me in the girls' bathroom. How could you ever believe that this is okay? This is the girls' bathroom. I have been to a few of these meetings now, and it is apparent to me that you are not at all considering how it affects everyone involved. My dad called the school this week to complain about my experience with boys in my bathroom. He talked to a vice principal about it, so later that day, she called me into the office, and in so many words, I was told that if being compromised and violated was a problem for me, that I could walk clear across campus to the single-use bathroom up front. Otherwise, too bad, it wasn't my problem, it's the law. What about all the other girls in the same situation as me? Are we all going to walk to the front of the school being late for class, risking getting in trouble, just to be able to feel safe and honor our values, when there's a bathroom right down the hall? You continue to say that you are here to serve the students and families in this district. However, it seems that only applies to a select group of people. You have violated my privacy, you have violated my modesty, and you have violated my dignity. To other parents and adults in this room, please, we need your help. It is not just me. I have had countless other girls and guys as well come to me with their feelings and concerns about being violated the way we are. The entire student body is under assault, and the school board and administration are the ones assaulting us. Thank you.
That is happening in multiple school districts all across the country. It's this rampant thing. Why are there so many adults that seem to think that there's nothing wrong with this, that you can put men and women in the same locker room or bathroom together and that isn't going to lead to problems? Hormones, confusion, some strange desires they don't know how to deal with yet. What could go wrong? Makes you wonder, too, what exactly is happening on the actual political front on this, you might say?
Professor Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing them.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
because of my line of questioning? So we can't talk about it?
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist
I'm
is
denying that
dangerous.
trans people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having pregnancies?
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can get
So you are
pregnant.
denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence? Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you? Or are they
Absolutely.
also treated like this, where
No,
they're
they're
told
allowed
that
to
they're
question.
opening up people to
Oh,
violence
we have a good
by
time in my
questioning?
class. You should join.
Oh, I bet.
You might learn a lot.
Wow, I would learn a lot. I've learned a lot
I
just in this
know,
exchange.
absolutely.
Extraordinary.
Yep.
She has her headband on too tight. She got some crazy eyes, too. Anybody else notice, like, the PBF that was going on? You might think, oh, well, there might be some hope. We're at least talking about it, and the political situation, people are bringing it up in school boards. But, what kind of things do you think the schools are doing? Hopefully nothing too bizarre.
Who thought this was a good idea? That's what some parents are saying about an icky stunt at a middle school.
As I was watching it, I was like, what is actually happening in this video?
Students and teachers licking whipped cream off a plastic screen. It gives the impression that the students are kissing their teachers.
That's wrong!
You can hear students weirded out by the competition.
It looks so wrong! I think this is a good idea!
The event in Kennewick, Washington was held to kick off spring break, but it's causing a firestorm.
It just felt unbelievable that there were so many adults in the room participating in this activity. And what really got me was the students and the teachers were participating at the same time.
Highly concerning, says the school superintendent. This activity does not reflect the high standards we hold for our staff.
That's wrong!
The superintendent also says the incident is under investigation.
Ew. Just ew. First we started having all of these weird drag shows. Now we got boys and girls sharing the same locker rooms. And now we have teachers and students. Ew. Just ew. There's something seriously wrong with humanity. There's some major problems going on here. This is disgusting on just a plethora of levels, and it seems to only be getting worse. Public school is a cesspool. And you know what's interesting is that there were some people back in the day who almost seemed to know that something like this might happen. There were concerns even back then. And it's got me wondering, what did these see that had them concerned that something like this might start to happen? The weird transgenderism, the drag shows. Why is there so much push for sexual behavior in the schools? At any rate, I'll leave a clip for y'all to watch at the end of this. I'm thoroughly disgusted and now must go take a bath in bleach. So, until next time, have a nice day.
I'm very much concerned, as I know you are, about what's being delivered to our children in this country.
Boys are boys from the beginning. Girls are girls right from the start. Everybody's fancy, everybody's fine, your body's fancy, and so is mine. Because sometimes children think that they might change. They might have to change after a while. And, you know, we laugh about that now, but it's because we had that concern when we were little.
Yeah, because you're really not sure. You thought maybe you'd become a girl, or a girl would become a boy, right?
Exactly.
Happens frequently out here.
Only girls can be the mummies. Only boys can grow up and be the daddies. Yes, sir.
Or a girl can be someday a lady, and a boy can be someday a man.